Hey, it's Ashley.
And Madison and Darby. Darby's kind of limp right now.
Um, so we had a pretty busy week and did a lot of new things with her. You might have seen the video. I took her to the grocery store and learned that she is very good at putting items in the grocery cart, which is probably not anything that will ever be needed, but it's just neat to see that she can do it. And at first it was a little difficult for her to pick up certain items, but she got the hang of it really quickly, and she'll just climb up on the shopping cart and drop your groceries in. So very proud of the little girl. And we also went to Brightmoor again, which is the nursing home, to visit some of the residents, and she's always pretty calm there and does really well. And there was one lady, it was kind of funny, but also kind of like made us nervous because and annoying. She had this little like stuffed dog, and she was trying to like taunt our dogs with it, and it's very tempting because Darby loves stuffed animals. So it made us nervous, but Darby did really well. She didn't like lunge at it, but this lady kept like waving it in her face, and we were like, no, Darby can't play with that right now. And she would keep coming back because she kept. What?
Whenever I say annoying, I mean like she did come back and apologize because she realized, oh, that was actually probably distracting, but still, it's a little frustrating.
But she kept apologizing yet still coming back, and it was just. Whew. But we managed, and Darby did really well. Nothing crazy happened, and that was good. And I think Madison's going to talk about the high school visit.
We went to Ashley High School, which is down towards Carolina Beach, and we did a special ed visit. And, well, I got there first with Darby, and we got put in the room where the kids in the wheelchairs are. And she did really great. There was one little girl that she kept going back to and like kept visiting because the little girl just loved her. And then we went back into the main room with all the rest of the students, and she pretty much laid like this the entire time. And there was like she did good. There was a girl that kept pulling her tail because like it's so like I guess she just liked the way it felt and how soft it was, and she kept brushing her face all over it and everything. And Darby just laid like this. So
yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's about it for Ashley High School.
And then we did our limited mobility day.
Oh.
6 hours in a wheelchair. Me in it for 3 hours. Madison in it for another 3 hours. And let's just say that I'm very glad that I don't need a wheelchair because I'm not very good at it, and I don't think Madison is either. Madison can probably tell you a funny story about that. Running into the wall.
Yeah, I thought I would be good rolling into the bathroom at Panera with her, and going in was great, and then whenever I was coming out and like back into the main restaurant area, I smacked a wall really, really, really hard. Like Darby was on my right and the wall was on the left. I don't know if it was like a hollow part in the wall or something, and that's why it was so loud. But it alarmed a lot of people, including several employees, and they all ran up to me, oh my gosh, are you okay, are you okay? And I was like, I'm not really, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
But yeah, it definitely gave us a new perspective, or at least for me it did, because I realized how, difficult it is. I mean, I'm sure people who actually use a wheelchair get the hang of it eventually. Obviously, I was only in it for 3 hours, but it just really opened my mind how difficult it can be to enter some buildings or maneuver around and stuff. But Darby did pretty well. She has her natural tendency to pull a little bit, but she had her really good shining moments throughout the day where she would do really well alongside the wheelchair. But
yeah, it was a lot of fun whenever she would start pulling, because I think she knew how bad I was struggling because I have elbow problems. So I can't really push the wheelchair or roll the wheelchair as well. And she would start pulling, and we would start booking it across the parking lot. So if anybody was like watching, like we weren't, like it's not like there were any cars around or anything, and I had the leash and everything, but she helped a lot. So I mean, I'm not putting her in danger, is what I'm trying to say.
She might make a good sled dog, but we don't have to worry about that. So.
Mush, Darby.
Mush. But anyways, and let's see, was that basically it? Was there another thing we were going to mention?
No, I went to Saltworks a lot this week. It's like my favorite restaurant in Wilmington, and all the people recognize Darby. And like I even went into Mayfair today, like the shopping center, and I went into one of the stores, and they asked me where my dog was. I was like, oh, it's nice to see you too, but okay. So she's popular and she's famous. She has a little following. Sneeze.
So anyways, and I'm not really sure what's in store for next week. I don't think they've told us, have they?
They haven't, but I know we have our final exam in the next couple of weeks before we go home for Christmas break.
Okay. So I guess we will just talk to you next week then with whatever we end up doing.
Yay!
Bye!